I've been self-employed pretty much since the time I was 17. So yeah, I definitely know that that's something that motivates me and gets the most out of myself. So yeah, I definitely knew that I always wanted to own my own business. So initially I was worried that we'd be really restricted with a franchise. So this is the first franchise that we've owned. We've always owned our own independent businesses. So I was really concerned that the restrictions that would be placed on us would be a negative thing and I wouldn't enjoy that. What we found though was the complete opposite. So I really love the competitive nature of a franchise. I love how much it keeps me motivated because I know I've got such an ability to compare our results directly against other stores. Worrying about the restrictions because really it's just it gives you a really awesome network and a support to compare your results and also to sort of to problem solve your problems. When we looked at Sleepy's initially it was the figures that really attracted us, and then once we started to have a look into it we realised that there was quite a lot of synergy with the things that I'd done in the past. So I had owned a gym before, so personal training, so sort of looking at the body and fitting people to a bed, as well as beauty therapy, which sort of the whole consultative process that you go through with a client is very similar when you buy a bed. So we started to really think, yeah, we could actually do this together. It was something that suited both of our skill set, me being in sales and my husband having a really strong grip of the back end of any business. So yeah, that's I guess what drew us to Sleepy's. Your biggest challenge is keeping your staff on board and motivated and really focused on what they're doing. So definitely having all of the Sleepy's monthly records, that's something that we really, it was a really strong goal for us and we worked really hard to achieve that. Yeah, that's definitely our biggest success story. At the moment we're pushing to be Sleepmaker's #1 store nationally, and that'll be another really good success story if we can pull that off. Definitely not, there's heaps of ways to sell, so every single salesperson in our store sells a completely different way. The way I sell is on a really I guess on a really friendly level. It's a real chatty sort of sale and ends up being the person ends up being feeling like one of my friends. I think that is one thing when you are building your sales team to be mindful of. I'll never tell any of our staff how to sell because I think it's about choosing the right people that innately have that ability. The Sleepy's selling steps are awesome and we definitely all follow those, but in terms of how you maintain the conversation during a sale and things like that, I think that's something that's really individual and which is a good thing. So yeah, just making sure that I guess your passions align with the business that you're looking at, and also that that everything stacks up. So we looked at so many businesses that just didn't stack up for the money that they were asking, with versus ad backs and things like that. It just doesn't, at the end of the day, you're only buying a wage. So for us, we definitely wanted to buy more than a wage, and yeah, we definitely made the right choice.